I got questions though for like ass eating scenes on camera. So how many takes is it? Are they like cut and then you and then you look up? Like, was that good? You're like, no, do a little more tongue.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, Timothée Chalamet was in Dune, and
if you look at that,
it's getting a little deeper.
If you look at the video of him getting pumped, he looks like fucking Timothée
Chalamet. Damn. We solved it, nigga. What the fuck? I'm trying to get fucked up and see Barbie with the boys. I'm trying to get OD lit, uncomfortably lit, just Barbie, be a fucking menace. Nigga, you're dating the lead of the new Little Mermaid, and you're jealous. Like,
didn't know who this nigga was before.
She's obviously making more money than you, bro. He's got some good songs though.
I've never heard of it. I didn't hear this nigga until they said he was with her.
I heard about this nigga before he got with her. He has a song where he goes, "I rock Balenciaga, Prada, fuck a model for a bottle. Hit a nigga, bitch, she acting like she hit the lotto." That shit is hard.
That sounds like everything.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're good to go whenever you guys want to start.
Yeah, but like I don't think he's like a radio cat though. I think he's I've only heard him on like SoundCloud and shit.
I guess.
About him, but
why is she dating a SoundCloud rap? She needs to step up. Haley Bailey, step up. Yeah, you deserve better.
Step up to a nigga like me. Come on, Haley. Come on now.
Hell yeah, yo. This is TuneApp, a new episode. We are back in the Creek in the Cave studio. I am one of your hosts, Daniel West, right here with one of the unicorn himself.
You goddamn right. Texting logistical shit. Joy McDonald, the wonderful motherfucking unicorn, here on TuneApp, Two Niggas in a Pod. Greatest podcast in the world. Here, shot live at the Creek in the Cave with our motherfucking designated white boy, Jimmy goddamn Clifford in this bitch.
Hell yeah. How you doing, Jimmy?
Doing well. How about you guys?
Good.
Doing great. How does it feel to be the designated white dude on the Blackest podcast in Austin?
Dude, it feels good.
Hell yeah.
Feel very white.
Hell yeah. That's great. That's we want the separation, you know?
We when we first started, we said we were the Blackest podcast in Austin, but I think we might be.
No, we definitely are. We definitely still are the Blackest podcast in Austin. We're 2 of 10 black people in Austin. So
that number gets lower and lower every year.
Shit, dog, how you been, man?
Dog, I've just been chilling, working, trying to be me. You know what I mean?
Trying to be you.
Gotta be me. Whatever the fuck the song
trying
goes.
to be you for it. You just show up and just.
Just be me. I ain't trying to be me. I am me. Goddammit. Yeah, let me.
Come on, we too player for that shit.
Hell yeah.
We don't make really any money, but we make too much money for that shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you make money. I don't make no goddamn money. You make some money.
I just got a job, dog. That's it.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, I got a job too, and it don't pay what you get paid. We're not check flexing right now. We got a lot to cover though. There's so much.
There's so much shit didn't happen. What do you want to talk about first, dog?
Bro, Tom Holland getting his back blown out. Shit is weird. Shit popped up on my Twitter yesterday. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yo, Tom Holland saw the trailer for that new Zendaya movie. It was like, I got you, bitch. You wanna get a train ran on you? All right, I'm gonna get fucked my damn self.
By a black dude while wearing some eye makeup.
What was this? Oh, I didn't even know.
It's I think he's on an Apple TV show. I think he's on a few Apple TV shows, but it's on one of the episodes from one of those Apple TV shows. I have no idea what the show is about. Honestly, I really don't have any interest in.
Nigga, that's probably the most promotion Apple's ever got. So you want to watch Tom Holland get fucked in the ass? Come over.
That's crazy because the thing is, it's like, all right, when did they shoot that? Because the timing is everything. It's like sometimes you'll shoot like a TV show or a movie will get shot, and then those scenes. I guess with TV shows it's a little shorter wait period, but. Did that scene get shot before or after that Zendaya trailer came out? Because if it got shot before and he saw it, he was like, "Oh, I got something for you." Yeah,
well, she probably told him, she was like, "I'm doing this movie. We'll probably hear about it. The trailer will come out. You'll see it, but I'm gonna get fucked by 2 white guys. It's also weird. It's 2 white dudes.
And then in the back of his brain, he was like,
2 generic white dudes too. Like I would understand if it was like Zendaya and fucking Ryan Reynolds and Ryan Gosling. It's just 2 random
white boys we don't know.
No name motherfuckers that we've never seen before, and it's Zendaya and then these niggas, right?
And then. I bet, like, in the back of Tom Holland's brain, he was like, "Oh, you think that's bad?"
Yeah.
All right.
That probably wasn't even in the script. He probably wrote it in. Just
watch,
this bitch want to. All right, you write in, I get fucked. Yo.
Said, watch episode 8.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yo, you think when they were filming, the black guy that blew out Tom Holland's back just leaned into his ear and whispered, "You're not the only web slinger."
That's funny. What gonna happen? So you want to see Spider-Man get fucked by Miles Morales?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Would have been great promotion for all the movies, yo. That's hilarious.
That's insane. I don't know. Gay sex is just so prevalent in movies and TV now.
Speaking of gay sex, I just watched White Lotus. Have you ever seen White Lotus? You seen White Lotus?
No.
This is a TV show on HBO. It's about this like luxury.
Speaking of gay sex.
Yeah, exactly, right? What a transition.
This reminds
It's
me.
about a TV show about this like luxury hotel that rich people go to.
Mm-hmm.
First season is in Hawaii. Second season is in Italy. Both seasons are like you don't have to watch either one to understand them. But the first season, the guy that runs the hotel is this gay dude, and like his downfall is he's like a former alcoholic, and he finds ketamine, starts doing the drugs, and then when shit finally hits the fan, he says, "Fuck it, I'm gonna do all the drugs." There's like a worker that he's been like flirting with. He gets him, and he's like, "Yo, you come with me." And then one of the hotel dudes open up the door and sees him eating the hotel worker's asshole, and I'm like, "Yo, nigga, you read that in the script?" It was just like, sign me up, dog. That shit is wild, yo. Like, just the face in ass crack, they open the door, he's like, "Oh," it's like, yo, this is wild.
Is the actor gay?
I would assume so. He plays it very well, like an old school gay too, like a Village People, like mustache, YMCA.
Very hairy.
Probably,
hairy
yeah. Like he seems like a real classic gay, but like face in
big
ass,
on leather chaps and shit.
Yeah, that shit was hilarious.
Well, would he get fired if he was like, "I'm not eating that dude's ass on camera"? You know, all right, we'll find somebody else that'll.
Probably, they probably were like, "All right, we'll get some other
wild.
motherfucker that wants it."
Because it's like, well, how does that scene actually carry the story on by any means, or is the scene just there just to have?
Yes.
What does the
yes
ass
and no.
eating? How does the ass eating carry the story on?
Because one of the people that finds him doing it use it as leverage later. But it's also like
he could have also
he could have been doing anything else.
Away other things that are I don't know.
They could have alluded to it. They showed it face and ass.
You gonna eat a dude's ass on camera?
Nah.
For the movie?
Shut that shit I imagine based on the way they film stuff, like remember with Game of Thrones, Khaleesi, early seasons she has her top off all the time.
Yeah.
Later seasons she's like, "Yo, fuck that. Everyone knows me. You're not kicking me off the show.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it anymore." I imagine with something like that, they're like, day one of filming, you're getting your ass eaten. You know what I mean? You don't want to film the whole movie. Then he's like, "Nah, I'm not doing it."
Yeah. No, he's eating ass, not getting eating. He's doing the eating.
They shoot the hardest scenes first. You know what I'm saying? So they
Yeah.
just got that shit out of the way. He was like he probably was like, "Yo, can we just get this done? Can we just?"
Like here's the thing. I would get my ass eaten on camera. I'm not eating ass. Okay, like it's so different. It's so different.
Would it matter if it was a girl or a guy?
It would matter.
Like if you're eating Zendaya's ass on camera.
Oh yeah. My bad, Tom. Sorry, dog.
I got questions though for like ass eating scenes on camera. So
wait for Zendaya?
No, just in general.
Oh, in general. Okay.
Now I'm just thinking. Now my brain is going to play.
Right,
It's like, all right, like how many takes is it? Are they like cut and then you and then you look up? Like, was that good? You're like, no, do a little more tongue. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, like,
I bet by like the 9th cut, he was like, "All right, goddamn it," or maybe he enjoyed it.
It starts to smell weird. I'm like, dog, can you like? I
Yeah.
don't know.
They probably had to interchange actor. They had a stunt ass. It's just like
They're doing like a lighting change or whatever, and he's just like sitting on top of his ass, just like, oh, we just waiting.
hold
for
still,
this
guys.
shit.
Hold, we're gonna hold.
We're gonna hold.
How you doing? I see you've been eating beans.
Yeah, he's just like, yo, keep your face in there. We're gonna switch the camera real quick. Like, don't move your face. You're perfect right where you are. He's like, oh, this is
hilarious.
This
Yo,
is starting
remember
to
last
smell
take?
weird.
Eat the ass like you did last take. The 2 takes before that, where there was more vigor in that shit.
Yeah, they say cut. He's still going. It's like, yo, you can chop. You don't have to keep doing this. You, the scene has been done.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You eating ass on camera?
Would I eat ass on camera? Yeah, probably. I mean, if I could be Spider-Man, then yeah.
All right.
Like, he's not playing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
He'll probably play like I don't know, but he seemed like a really good actor. I feel like
I'm not against eating ass.
I'm not doing it for a bit role.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like hey, you're gonna be one of the extras. Just eat his ass off camera. Like, nah. But
yeah,
I'm gonna be like disgusted with myself if I see myself eating ass on camera on like my own personal, like phone or whatever. If I record myself, I'm gonna be like, oh, that's gross. But imagine like now, like 3 million people are watching you.
Yeah, you know what's also crazy is
I can't show my mother that.
No.
Season 2 of White Lotus is what got all the awards for the show.
So the ass eating didn't get no awards.
And they did that shit for nothing. Zero recognition.
That's some bullshit. A
lot of people said they saw season 2 and haven't seen season 1 too. So it's like, damn, he did that shit. Niggas didn't even watch it. It was like, damn.
Speaking of seasons and stuff, have you watched The Idol with The Weeknd?
Nah,
it's probably the worst show I've ever seen.
The only reason I would watch
it's so bad it's good. It's
the
so
only
bad,
reason
funny.
I would watch that is just
it's
to
boring
see
as shit.
Johnny Depp's daughter's titties.
Yeah, you see her breasts within like the first 5 minutes of episode.
Yeah, that's the only thing I've heard about that show. Is just like, yo, Johnny Depp's
It's weird. It's not good.
Yeah, nice.
They didn't even like finish out the entire season. It was doing so bad.
Oh really?
Yeah,
they've already canceled it.
Yeah, it's already been canceled.
Somebody said that
they cut it short.
Somebody said that they took like Selena Gomez's stories and like used it for that or something like that, or maybe
Selena Gomez's story when she was dating The Weeknd.
Yeah, like
The Weeknd was like, I'll act this out.
Yeah,
The Weeknd is
somebody told me that. I was
actor.
like, it sounds like some bullshit, but
he's such a bad actor.
Yeah,
I saw the clip where he smacks like the chef or something. You know what I'm talking about? It was a viral clip online where The Weeknd.
Oh yeah, and he's like, you keep fucking looking at her.
She's like
he's
flirting with her.
her.
He just smacks the shit out of him.
But I guess that to lead into like, yo, we need writers. Pay these niggas. The WGA is on strike. SAG is on strike. Everybody's on strike, man.
Is it? Yeah. Let's talk about the strike. Is that show being bad have to do with the strike?
No.
Didn't they film it beforehand?
No, so it's just like hire better writers or get better writers. I don't know who the fuck wrote that shit, but that shit
was not even hire better writers. It's just pay the writers you have.
Yeah. But and now we're gonna see.
You think if you paid them guys more, that show would have been better?
Maybe not those guys.
I feel like you paid the motherfuckers that made Watchmen more.
Maybe not those dudes in particular. Oh, we're gonna see a bunch of shit come out the next year because nobody's able to work right now. Like all of Hollywood shut down right now.
Yeah, the writers and the actors just strike.
Yeah.
Fam, you know what I saw? The president of the SAG is
it's Fran
Drescher,
oh my God.
from The Nanny. Is the president of the union for the actors. This shit is hilarious.
Certified baddie, bro.
She gave a speech that was just like fucking rah-rah speech. I was like, all right, fucking The Nanny, let's go.
We want more money.
My dad always loved The Nanny.
That makes sense. That tracks.
Yeah.
Was he banging her in The Nanny?
Who?
Mr. Sheffield.
Oh, I never watched it. My sister watched it.
I never watched
it. It was before my time.
I watched it, but I don't remember any of the episodes. I just remember Fran just looking good as hell every fucking episode. And she always had the flyest fits. Yeah.
So what's the whole thing about the strike? Is they want more money from the studios?
Pretty much the writers and the actors are like, hey, we can't really afford to live, and we need y'all niggas to pay us.
Yeah.
And they're just like, yeah, nah. And there was a report that I read where pretty much the WGA is like, well, once they start going homeless and start losing their apartments and homes, they'll want to come back to work, which is fucking, that's fucked up. But also, I guess you kind of got a point, but people still are barely able to, because like I got a homie, Niles Abston. Mm-hmm. He's a writer on season 3 of Dave.
Yeah.
He's a touring comedian. Like he sells out shows, but he also works at a dispensary. He still has a day job. Like Dave season 3 was great. You know,
I've heard great things about
it. It's been getting great reviews. It'll probably win some Emmys next year or whatever. And he's like actively touring, selling out shows, and still works a day job just because like the writing gig is not paying him enough to, survive, and then, mix with comedy and stuff. But yeah, people just are like, yo, we want a living wage, especially living in a city like LA. Or New York or something. Like those are expensive ass cities to live in.
Does the actors strike hurt or help the writers strike, or is it all just one?
This is the first time the actors strike and a writer strike has gone on at the same time since like the 60s.
Yeah. So does it hurt or help it?
It hurts. I mean, it hurts. We're not gonna get anything made. Nothing can be made.
Oh, it hurts us, but I mean, as far as like the writers, because I feel like between the two, it'll
probably help the writers. It'll probably give them, because it's like without writers and without actors, these studios really can't do shit. So if the writers and actors are on the same page, of like, because most working actors don't make a lot of money. They're like the ones we see, like those are like the rare fucking 5% of the people in the Screen Actors Guild, but most of them niggas in the Actors Guild don't make no money really. Yeah. So it's really just writers and the real like working actors that aren't A-list celebrities that aren't don't have all these deals. Like, yo, this is our job. Like this is how we survive and stuff, and we're not getting the funds that we need.
I feel like the studios would just then hire like non-union people. Is there a world where they can do that?
You can't do that. Can't do that. So with the way the union works, with union projects, you can't, unless it's a right to work state like Georgia, you can't hire, like once you hire a non-union person to work on a union project, like you have to allow them to become unionized. And then, but if the union's on strike, they can't happen.
But unless in Georgia, that can happen.
Yeah, because Georgia's a right to work state.
So
whatever.
And Tyler Perry got one of the biggest studios.
Yeah, well, them niggas still can't work over there because that's all it's part of the SAG and WGA.
So
so they still can't work. Yeah,
union shit at all.
No union shit can run at all right now.
Okay. Do you see a world where like, so there's no world where the studios can move forward with anything then?
Not until they strike a deal that everybody agrees with. Yeah.
Dude, that's why have people not just like, I think comedians more than anyone has kind of started doing it on their own. Like, we're going to just put out content, podcasts.
I mean, it's the best time to be a comedian right now because it's like, all right, if you're an actor that's in the union, you cannot work. Like, you're not allowed to work. Stuff is not going to be made. And so it's like niggas like us. Like, I'm SAG eligible, so I can join the union whenever I want to. But once you're in the union, legally, you can't work on non-union acting projects, like legally. And so
probably be at this point what you get most work from.
Yeah, because it's like, all right, well, fuck it, we're just gonna make like our own, like, because we're probably gonna see a bunch of cool indie films come out that are non-union and stuff, and just indie filmmakers making shit. But that whole union thing is weird. Is once you're in it, you're no longer allowed to work outside of it. Yeah, if that's your field of work.
But like, think about it like this. You know, back in the day with TV, we had cable. Right, you got to pay for cable, and you get all these channels, and then we're like, oh, streaming, you don't have to pay for cable anymore. But now we're still getting, like, I pay for Hulu, and I still get Hulu commercials.
Still get fucking.
Why can't the people that are like writing those shows just write it on a smaller budget? Take the actors that aren't getting paid anyway to work. They all just pool together their money and share ownership, and then put that shit online.
I mean, that's like feasible thing to do.
It's so feasible. And like, people have done it and done it really well. Do you know who Brian Jordan Alvarez is?
That name sounds familiar.
He's an actor in LA. He's been on Will and Grace and this stuff, but he wasn't working as an actor. So he just started writing these short films. Actually, not even short films. They're like an hour and a half. And he puts them up on YouTube for free, gets like 100,000 views on an hour and a half long video, and then makes plenty more money than he would.
Well, that's probably like what the move is going to be, and that's why like we're probably going to see a bunch of, because I know a lot of writers that are like good stand-up comedians, and so they can still work and stuff, but we're also going to see a bunch of actors that don't know what the fuck to do. Like, oh, I guess I gotta just go and do stand-up because I just need to figure out a way to make some money. So it's gonna be interesting within the world of stand-up comedy too, because we'll probably see a bunch more actors start doing more stand-up, or jump back into it again, because there's no union for comedians. We just out here
the side of fucking Jimmy's face.
Dude, I'm done with actors just doing stand-up. I'm not gonna say
that's all LA is. That's pretty
but
much every comic in LA doesn't even want to be a stand-up comic. They want to be in movies and TV and stuff.
There was an actor turned comedian because he got in big old trouble.
Oh, what's his name?
We don't have, you can say it if you want to.
From Entourage?
Yeah.
Bitch ass.
Jeremy Piven.
Yeah, Jeremy Piven.
Yeah, and he came.
Niggas got cases from overseas of him being a fucking weirdo to women and sexually assaulting women.
I only know about the one case.
Cases here.
I only know about the one case here that he was just like, he proved, he proved, quote, that he was innocent, but I guess not. I know he had multiple.
Bro, he's a skis. And
he's a fucking slime ball.
I saw his hour here in Austin.
It's garbage. I've seen him perform.
Well, not only garbage. Did you know that he does 30 minutes and then he brings out a band and he plays drums with the band for the next 30 minutes?
He did that shit at Spider House.
And the funniest part was I was at the show. He sells out because he was on Entourage, but probably 20 of the biggest bimbos that I've ever seen in my entire life is like, Jeremy left a ticket for me. It's just like nothing but a wannabe Fran Drescher's showed up to the show, dude.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, we're gonna see more shit like that. But the only reason he started doing stand up because he couldn't get on any more films because it came out that he's a fucking weirdo.
And the whole act is just like, I used to be an actor, now I have to do this.
Yeah,
it's like
that shit is corny. That I don't know, cause like as a
drive Uber.
Yeah. Because it's just disrespectful to the craft of comedy. Because all these fucking actors think, oh, well, I could be on camera and be on screen and shit. I can come and tell some jokes to some people. And
it takes a comic 5 seconds to see through that.
Oh, yeah. And that, I don't know, that shit is corny to me. But, shouts out to the real comics that are going to still be able to work and make money. And I don't know.
It's bummer.
You want to talk about Keke Palmer?
Our queen.
Her baby daddy's angry, right?
Baby daddy's so angry.
Yeah.
He deleted all of his shit off of social media.
So what happened was Keke Palmer was at the Usher concert. Usher does his thing where he sings "There Goes My Baby" and he goes out into the crowd. Usually finds a celebrity chick and just starts singing to him.
Serenade.
Keke Palmer was grabbing on him while he was singing. She was singing with him. They parted and she revealed her dress, which had like the ass and sheer, like it was like the ass was out and whatever. And her baby daddy went online, was just like, "You're a mom, you should be dressing that way," blah 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 blah. Everybody's upset at that nigga. It's a problem for him. It's a problem for him.
Well, I mean, first of all, Keke Palmer is probably making the bag in that relationship.
Oh, 100%. He's a football player.
I will proudly be a house husband that shuts the fuck up.
Yeah, he's a football player who's been like on his like rookie contract or like the low end contract.
He's not making no real money.
He's not making
the fuck
Keke money.
Be a house husband and shut the fuck up. Sit in your crib, take care of the kid. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, look, he was wrong with the way he addressed her as far as like what you're wearing is wrong.
Yeah,
that's not the issue for you. The issue was the fact that she was hugged up on Usher in public, acting single when she wasn't. Yeah, that's how I feel. Now you have every right to be.
I'd be like, if you play Usher one more goddamn time in this house, we're gonna have a fucking problem.
Yeah, he probably got every right to be upset, but like, nigga, don't voice that shit online like that.
I don't know. That shit is corny.
That was dumb.
Voicing shit online is honestly pretty corny to me.
Yeah. But however,
like especially relationship stuff, like talk to you lady, like
yeah.
Like have a private conversation or some shit. Don't try to prove a point on fucking Twitter and look like a cornball when you do it.
However, out of all the celebrity videos I've seen of Usher singing to a celebrity chick or a celebrity dude's wife, Keke's video was probably the most egregious with like her being all on him and like I've just like grabbing, like it was pelvic to pelvic, like she was acting real single in that moment.
Celebrity shit is different though. Like I feel like you have to know. It's the same with the DDG and the Halle Bailey. Like he was jealous that she was holding her co-star's hand.
That's different.
But she was holding her. But he said like, "Yo, like I was mad jealous because you were holding his hand on the red carpet." This is celebrity shit. Like I don't know. They live a different type of lifestyle. Yeah. They do different types of shit. So it's like if you're dating, especially like an A-list celebrity that's hanging out with Usher because he's an A-lister too, like
that's so different.
I'm not saying it's right, but it's like celebrity shit is just different. Like them niggas just move different.
Yeah, but holding your co-star's hand that you kiss in a movie because you're the Little Mermaid and you have to kiss the prince in a movie, all right, that's one thing. But then like being upset that Usher, one of the greatest song motherfuckers in the world, that every woman wants to be sung to and is singing to your girl, and she's in that moment, the only thing she sees is Usher. She don't give a fuck about you, that baby, nothing. All she sees is this nigga singing to me. Yeah,
I don't know. Don't date a celebrity then. If you can't handle shit like that, don't date a celebrity.
I think it matters if that was who she was beforehand. Like, if he got with her when she was on like what was it, like True TV or Disney Channel, and she was like this nice, little girl, that's one thing. But if you're dating like Rihanna,
I think it's recent. It's more recent. Like
no, but that's what I'm saying. So if it's recent, she's already been doing that shit. Don't expect her to change.
Yeah, she's been famous since she was 13 years old. Like she's not living a normal life.
No, she's and she's living her best life. She's moving like she wants to move. But also,
you gotta know like what comes with dating somebody that's a celebrity. I feel like you gotta know the type of energy and the territory that comes with that. You have to be cool with that because like them niggas just move different.
Like I say, look at all them other celebrity females, the way they reacted to Usher. They were just sitting there. But Issa Rae, she just sitting there getting sung to. It's like, oh, fucking Joe Budden's wife. Usher went up to Joe Budden's wife. It was just like, yo, you mind if I sing it? He was like, do your thing. They dapped up, and then she stood up. He was like, look at you, blah, blah, blah. And then he moved on. She didn't grab him. She didn't hug him. She didn't do nothing. She just sat there with sung to.
She was
danced a little bit.
Man.
Was he there with her, the baby daddy?
No. It was a girls thing. It was all her and all her girls. So,
yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
Hey, baby, we're going to the Usher concert tonight. I'll see you later. Don't wait up. Don't wait up.
Yeah.
God.
Because here's the thing, if I'm with Rachel Ray and then she's doing that, then I'm going to be angry. But, like, Keke Palmer's a different situation.
Yeah. I mean, but there's like videos afterwards come out of.
Shouts out Rachel Ray. That's a deep cut. I like that one.
There was videos afterwards of the Usher concert with Winnie Harlow, him going to Winnie Harlow, and then her hopping into her man's lap immediately, and then him singing to Saweetie.
Usher knows what the fuck he's doing
and
out
like
here.
Saweetie just not wanting to sing, and he's like, "You too cool to sing my song, Saweetie?" And then she's like lightened up and then started singing with him, and I was like, this nigga know what he's doing.
That nigga's a menace.
Yeah.
But
I mean, this is the same man that wrote Confessions Part 2, right? Like, come on.
Yeah, he's definitely. But I mean, if I was Usher, I'd be doing the same shit though. I can't lie.
Oh yeah, got it like that.
If I could sing, bro, nigga, I would not tell no jokes. I'd just sing everywhere I go.
Yeah.
Just singing everywhere I go, serenading every single woman I come across. What the fuck? Especially celebrity, especially when you know, like, yo, because Usher knows that he's Usher. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's like, I'm Usher, bro.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Who's baby daddy gonna stop me from fucking singing to, their woman and shit? I'm Usher.
He's like the Don Rickles of R&B.
Usher got popped.
He's allowed to do whatever.
Instead of
he
roasting
wants.
people, he's like, "Whose girl can I sing to?
Who can I fuck tonight?"
Yeah, but did Keke smash?
She didn't answer that tweet for a while.
She said she posted a picture of her outfit. It was just like, I should have took more pictures or whatever. I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know. It sounds like petty. I can't handle having a famous girlfriend.
If you were with Keke, which is your one scenario that you constantly raise up, would you be okay with her stepping out?
Like, what do you mean, like stepping out? Like just going out or like cheating?
Cheating.
I mean, nobody's okay with anybody cheating.
But you probably would shut the fuck up about it.
I wouldn't air that shit out on Twitter.
Yeah.
Like a fucking cornball. I don't know. I think that shit is like, I need the attention. I need somebody to feel bad for me. Oh, look at what she's doing. She's a mom. Oh, nigga, feel bad for me. My life is so rough. That shit is corny to me. Talk to you on when she gets home. Hey, so this Usher thing, that wasn't cool. I didn't like that. That didn't make me feel good. Yeah. Have an adult conversation. Don't tweet the shit and then, get upset because niggas like, yo, you a fucking cornball, and then delete all your social media and stuff. Like, that's a lame way to go out. No, fuck that. No, you just got to like address shit in person, I feel like.
How do you feel about the Jonah Hill shit?
The Jonah Hill thing?
One of his exes came out online and aired some text about him being abusive. One of the first text I saw was just him posting like he's like, here's my boundaries. Yeah. And he just had a list of shit that he didn't like that she was doing.
So I had a conversation about this last night, which gave me a different perspective on it. Yeah. Because it's like, do I believe that like men need to control women? Absolutely not. Like, do your thing, do whatever, be whoever you are to the fullest capacity, whatever. But I kind of, from the conversation I had last night with somebody, from Jonah Hill's perspective, I feel like it could have been like, hey, like, I'm worth $60 million. I have a whole brand and a whole image, and I have to kind of uphold that, for the type of business that I'm in, for the type of work that I do. These are my, like, stipulations for like being with me, because it's like, you can follow this, like, do whatever you want, because he's pretty much saying like, yo, still do whatever you want, but like, don't be surfing with these random niggas like I don't know like what the fuck is that, whatever. But like, if you stay with me, we'll be good. This bag is your bag or whatever. And it seemed like it was just kind of post breakup like anger. Like, I can't believe that. You know what I'm saying? Because
from my understanding, they've been broken up for a while.
Yeah,
like he's engaged and has a baby on the way, right? Or something.
I don't know.
Didn't he just getting? I saw something about him just getting engaged, and like this is just.
Well, it's like but it's also like that weird post, because imagine like you're because she's a professional surfer. I'm sure she makes her own money and stuff, but I'm pretty sure she's not making near as much as what Jonah Hill's net worth is or whatever, you know. And so it's like
he was nominated for an Oscar.
Yeah. And
no.
So I feel like, I think he was like, hey, I have a whole business image and stuff to upkeep. These are like to be with me. This is what I need you to do for me, in order for me to feel comfortable, but also in order for me to want to take care of you too in the first place.
Yeah, because my whole thing is her saying that he was controlling, and I'm like, he's giving you an out right now. I don't think this is.
Yeah, and he was like, yo, if this is not cool with you, like,
yeah,
that's cool. Like, you don't have to be with me. But
if it was controlling, I feel like it read as insecure at some moment, with the other text or some shit. But like that first text is him going, yo, I'm not okay with some of the shit that you do. This is me not being okay with it. So if you have a problem with that, then, we can go our separate ways.
Yeah. And
everybody's like, he's using therapy talk to fucking manipulate.
Well, that's the thing I think is just a bitch move, is don't use therapy talk. Like Jordan said earlier, just walk up to her, have the conversation in person. Also, never text a girl from LA. Bro, that's going to end up on Twitter.
Especially if you're famous as shit. Especially if you're Jonah Hill famous. What the fuck?
Bro, what does 21 Savage say? He goes, DM in vanish mode. I do that a lot.
But I feel like the therapy talk is because he just did that thing where the documentary on his therapist. Yeah. I feel like he's one of these people that therapy is like really prominent. And so he's trying to get her to understand where he's coming from. And this vocabulary is probably like the best way he knows how to do it without like seeming mean or whatever. Because I feel like Jonah Hill is the type of person that would probably be like maybe blunt. It's like, I don't fuck with all this bullshit you doing or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. We, as a society, especially like nowadays, because of the internet, because of social media, I feel like people feel a sort of entitlement when it comes to celebrities' lives and stuff. And it's like, first of all, like that's between them.
Yeah.
Second of all, they've been broken up. This seems like more so I'm upset that I'm not with this person anymore, and now like
because I'm like, why are you leaking these fucking texts? And
I don't know, like it seems like partly attention grab.
If I could post my shit, or it was like
it seems like part attention grab, part like I don't know. There's this big thing that I feel like anytime we can like, and not to sound like I don't know what the word would be, but like anytime people can break down like a prominent male figure in media or whatever, it's like, oh, let's pull the abusive card, let's pull the manipulative card, let's pull like, oh, he's a bad person. And it's like, oh, these text messages don't really reveal any of that.
And it's like some abuse, like where people say some things are abuse, and I'm like, I feel like y'all are abusing the word abuse.
Yeah. But then also like whenever, but it's also a one-sided thing too. It's a fucking it's like whenever a man gets falsely accused of something, and it actually shows like, oh, the woman that was actually the one that was doing the shit.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, it's okay. There's nothing that happens like to her, but there's still gonna be like all this flack and heat on the male part of that. And like it's like the dudes that get falsely accused for shit. Then it's like, oh, he was actually proven completely innocent. Nothing happens to fucking
people still don't fuck with Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I agree completely. But also to play devil's advocate, a lot of that shit I feel like doesn't even need to be said when the relationship is right. You know what I mean? Like Daniel, your girl's not going out acting wild to whatever your standards are of wild. Yeah. She knows what makes you comfortable and what doesn't. If they were in a relationship and he's like maybe a little bit more insecure, she already knew that before he had to say anything in the text messages.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like I never have to have conversations with my girl like, hey, stop posting your ass on Instagram, because it's like she doesn't feel the need to do that.
Yeah.
So maybe he should make her feel more like,
we're just finding a shorty that's not on social media.
Dude.
That's really the fucking...
Leave LA.
Don't find a normal person, like a normal woman that just does normal women shit. That's not I really think this text word.
I feel like he's trying to be on his Leo shit.
Yeah.
Like how Leo has these like strict rules or whatever about like the age thing. Yeah. He's probably looking at it's like, all right, maybe I can't get away with the age thing, but bitch, don't be posting none of this shit.
If you're that famous, have her sign a fucking NDA.
Yeah.
Don't post none of this shit.
Yeah.
If you're that famous, date regular people. Like Lana Del Rey, she's dating like a firefighter. The move.
Yeah.
right?
Because honestly, who wants to be famous dating another famous person? I feel like, and this may be why none of my relationships have ever worked too, but but I feel like, all right, if I'm in a relationship, you're my break from the world.
100%.
You're my, like, I'm taking, like, no comedy, no work shit, just you're my break from the fucking world. But if y'all are both, you know, pretty prominent and somewhat famous, it's like,
I think
now the world is, we can't get a break from the world because everybody wants to know what the fuck we're doing.
Yeah, I think in some cases, like, especially like back in the day, it was more of a, like who's the hottest actor in the world? Oh, it's Brad Pitt. All right, who's the hottest actress? It's Angelina Jolie. You gotta get them together somehow. You know what I mean? So I feel like a lot of it is that, like, you feel like you're at some stature, so you look around, what's around you, it's only other motherfuckers like you, so you only go with what you're around, pretty much.
But then in every movie, it's like, you know, what is it? Notting Hill. She's the biggest actress in the world. She's dating a fucking bookshop owner. Like, I think that works way better. What do they say? There's no room for two headshots in the household.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Yeah, and also you get like just that. I don't know, like if I ever became like a certain level of fame, nobody would know that I got married.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody would know that I was married. I wouldn't put any like type of personal relationship. I already don't do that shit like right now because it's weird too. Because people are nosy at the small capacity right now, and I'm just like, this is weird. I don't want anybody in my personal like business, or whatever. Like, know me for like the work shit I do, and if you're one of my people in my circle, you know about my personal life and stuff like that. But I don't know. Make them sign NDAs.
I think that's weird for like non-performers too. I feel like most of the performers that I know, all of our socials are just about that. We don't post our regular life.
Nah.
So like,
I rarely do
I don't want to post none of my siblings, my mom, my dad. I don't want nobody to know like what my personal life like looks like from a social media standpoint.
Yeah, we were kind of just talking about that when we were in the parking lot. I was talking about that white lady. And I was just like, she has like, I don't want people having like little like notes on me. It's like, oh, he's got this many brothers. This is what his family
that shit is
like.
weird to me.
Like, you know, I got engaged the other day, and it was
congratulations.
Thank you. I posted. Well, my fiance posted the photo of her with her ring, and then she tagged me, and I reposted it. Bro, do you know how many? I'm not famous by any means. Do you know how many people clicked her profile from my profile?
Shit is weird, bro.
Over 1,000.
Weird. Yeah.
Wow.
That's nuts,
bro. I went on
it's like you don't even know me well enough to know who I've been dating, but like you're stalk. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like that
I went on a date to the Weezer show last month with the shorty I've been talking to, and she's got like 80 followers on Instagram, but she posted on her like story or whatever. She's like, "Oh, thank you, Jordan, for taking me to the show." Didn't put me in it, and I didn't repost it because I was like, I already know there's gonna be a whole bunch of weirdos fucking hitting her up and seeing like her shit. I don't know. People are weird and nosy, and people are miserable, and like they hate to see. People are obsessed with other people's relationships for whatever fucking reason, and that shit has always bothered me. So and the
amount of shit that gets clicked that like you want to get clicks
doesn't get clicked.
That you want to advertise and shit, and the shit that has nothing to do with any of that just actually gets clicks is hilarious.
Yeah, it's so like I've heard plenty of stories too of like dudes posting like their shorty on their Instagram story or whatever, and then everybody goes and follows her or like starts looking through her shit, and it's weird.
It's just
strange.
I told Jordan the other day I was at my girl's apartment, and I pulled in, and like there's parking like right outside of her apartment, and there's parking in the back, and then right outside of her apartment I found a spot, but before I pulled in, there was this white lady who came out in front of me that I had to like brake for, and she went into her truck. And I go and I pulled into like the empty parking spot in front of the stairs, and then I go and walk, and I see the white lady that was in the Suburban like stop in front, like, and I was like, what the fuck is this? This feels like something's up. But I was like, I just ignored it. Went and saw my girl, and the next day my girl works for the apartments, and she says, this lady came in and asked me if I had a boyfriend, and she was like, does your boyfriend drive a new car? And she was like, yeah. She's like, oh, okay, I saw him last night. We have so few parking spaces, so many cars. I was trying to get in a parking spot, and I told my girl, I was like, I knew that fucking bitch had a problem. She stopped right there. I fucking knew it. And now she like knows what my car looks like. She knows, like, my girl told me she works for the apartment, so she doesn't like any of the residents knowing where she lives. And so one resident did, and it was that white lady came knocking on her door after hours and was like complaining about some bullshit. and it was like, yo, this white lady has tabs on me now. Like, she knows what I drive. Yeah. She knows my girl. Like,
she's looking out for you. Oh, it's him again.
Yeah.
Well, she's like, black man on the premises.
Exactly. So I was like, what if I did work? What if I did live there? I got the fucking parking space. Bitch, leave me alone. But now you were already parked. What are you doing? She was parked in the back trying to move her.
People are so
also, what about
nosy,
the fact that she like clocks that it's a new car? She didn't say the white car, not like the sedan.
This new car.
She's like, that's pretty nice for someone with that.
What does
haircut.
he do for work, huh?
Exactly. Oh, he can afford a Bronco.
Shocker, he went with the Bronco.
Exactly. Black man of the Bronco. I gotta note that shit.
Oh man. Yo, did y'all see the trailer for Wonka?
Dude, looks good.
Timothy
Man,
Chalamet.
fuck that movie. Fuck Timothy Chalamet. Fuck.
Wow, I'm just glad it's not another remake. It looks like its own
It is
thing.
a fucking remake.
Well,
what are you
pretty
talking
much.
about?
No,
it's just a prequel.
not.
It's this. That's the same shit, Jimmy. It's the studio going, yo, we got the rights to Willy Wonka. How can we get more money from this shit?
Yeah, but at least it's not the exact same fucking movie.
Yo, you know what it looks like? It looks like he only saw the Johnny Depp version and is doing an impression of Johnny Depp the whole time.
Yeah.
That shit looks.
They
I don't
compared
wanna watch that shit.
what he's wearing to what Gonzo was wearing in the Scrooge movie.
Fam, I'd rather watch a remake of Willy Wonka with Gene Hackman now. With Gene
That would
Wilder
be player.
now. Yeah,
That'd be player. That'd
just
actually
dig
be
that
really
Dude,
good.
motherfucker
Gene
up,
Hackman as
Gene
Wonka
Hackman.
would be badass. He's just pissed off the whole time.
Yeah, but no, dig up Gene Wilder and put that motherfucker in a suit. And I'll watch him now just fucking stand there as a corpse.
I don't know. I'm not a huge Timothy Chalamet.
Neither am I.
Chalamet, person, but I don't know. He just.
Yeah,
I saw the trailer. I saw the trailer, and I didn't really have. I was just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm sick of Hollywood and these fucking skinny, dark-haired white boys, dog.
Dude, did you hear what Timothy Chalamet is like famous for at NYU?
What?
He went to NYU for one summer, and he gave like 30 girls chlamydia. Something nuts. Just like a ridiculous amount.
That's hilarious.
Whoa. Minus the chlamydia part, that sounds like a true city boy.
I hope that's
Going
true.
into
We're
fuckboy
gonna clip
territory.
that.
Well,
Put
also
that
like
together.
what you can get rid of chlamydia in like a few days, right?
It's uncomfortable.
Yeah, I mean I've never had. I get tested
I've never
regularly,
had that shit
but I think it's like the herpes you can't get rid of, right?
No, that one's
Yeah,
for
herpes
life.
is
That's
forever.
Forever.
Yeah, but now like
He's
I
so
was-
skinny though, dude. He looks like he has AIDS.
yeah, he's pale as fuck too and very like masculine.
He looks like someone that brings an umbrella out in the summer.
Just ever since that Call Me By Your Name movie came out, I was like, yo, what the fuck this dude? And
What's the call me by?
that was with him and Armie Hammer. He's like 16 and Armie Hammer's like his
Oh, is that like
30-year-old
they're like the
tutor.
gay Italian
Yeah,
lover
where he
boys?
fucks a peach or some shit.
I never watched that.
Tom Hardy saw it and says, "Hold my beer."
He said, "Hold my beer."
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Tom Hardy and Timothy Chalamet, they like almost the same type of white boy.
At least Tom Hardy got some muscle on him though.
Yeah,
He
that's
plays
only because he plays
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean Timothy Chalamet was in Dune and
It was in
Oh, no.
there.
yeah. Oh damn.
And if you look at that
It's
fucking,
getting a little deeper.
If you look at the video of him getting pumped, he looks like fucking Timothy
Oh,
Chalamet.
damn. We solved it, nigga. What the fuck?
Him getting
Holy
pumped.
shit.
Yeah.
The FBI is gonna come after us for this one, boy. We are on the watch list
It's
now.
fucking, Timothy Chalamet.
I would be friends with Timothy Chalamet. He looks like he has access to really good drugs.
Dude, speaking of tiny white boys, what about the Napoleon trailer?
Yo, with Joaquin
Ooh, Joaquin.
Joaquin Phoenix.
That looks like it'll be decent.
Yeah.
That looks
know if I'll
interesting,
watch
but it's
it,
like
but-
also wasn't Napoleon like 5'1"?
No,
he,
dude,
he wasn't actually that short.
He
was
wasn't
like
that short. Yeah.
5'6", but which is like
5'6".
average at the time.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
it was like he's only short by like today's standards.
I'm excited to see it. I don't know, like I know a little bit of the Napoleon story, but
Yeah. Oh, speaking of movies coming out,
I like Joaquin.
which Oppenheimer and Barbie both coming out on the same day.
Barbieheimer.
Fam, do you know the backstory about why these movies are coming out on the same day? All right, so Christopher Nolan, who directed Oppenheimer, directed Tenet for Warner Brothers right before as the pandemic was happening, and like they couldn't get anything in theaters, and he was pissed about it. The fact that WB was just putting that shit out on a streaming platform like that and not in theater. Like I think he was like the first movie to like do theaters, but it was like a few.
Yeah.
And he was pissed that they were putting it on the streaming service like a few weeks later. And so he left Warner Brothers and decided to go to fucking Universal, which was doing Oppenheimer. And when WB found out that they were coming out on that day, they were like, fuck it, we're going to put Barbie out and we're going to hype Barbie the fuck up. That's why you've been seeing so many of these fucking ad campaigns about Barbie. And like, they've been hyping Oppenheimer for a while, but like Barbie's been hyped for a while, but like so much. Like they
it's
had
just a petty studio beef.
Yeah, petty studio beef.
Oh,
just because fucking.
What are you going for? What are you looking more for?
The movie I'm going for is the movie that's probably going to suffer, and that's Mission Impossible.
Oh my man!
which comes out like a week later.
Fucking.
But like they were supposed to get like a week in IMAX, and because of Oppenheimer, they maxed out all the IMAX theaters. So like Tom Cruise was pissed about that shit. So he like called all the theaters that weren't showing their non-IMAX theaters, was like, yo, show Mission Impossible and fuck Oppenheimer. And they were like, all right, cool. Like he's got a little bit of pull from the fucking the Top Gun Maverick shit, like being the movie star of that shit. So
what are you looking forward to, Jimmy? Oppenheimer or Barbie?
I'm looking forward to seeing who wins because I feel like it's just the battle of like weak versus strong boyfriends.
Yeah.
Because it's just couples that are going to see both of them, and it's like, baby, we're going to see Barbie, and he's like, okay, or it's like, no, fuck that, we're going to see Oppenheimer. You know?
I'm trying to get fucked up and see Barbie with the boys. I'm trying to get OD lit, uncomfortably lit. Just
Barbie,
be a fucking menace.
Barbie looks like a better time. Just because
nigga, it looks fucking dope.
If you told me just straight up, no actors in it, no directors, like, all right, it's going to be a movie about the dude that made the atomic bomb and how he made that shit, I'm going to look at you and be like, I do not want to watch that shit. But you go, all right, Christopher Nolan, Cillian Murphy, Robert Downey Jr., Matt Damon. All right, I might sit down and watch that shit. But just on paper, I probably would watch the Barbie movie.
But getting fucked up with the boys and going to see Barbie?
Dude, but here's the thing. Everyone loves World War II. You love World War. Look at the Imitation Game.
Yes, but how much of World War II are we gonna watch of that shit? I didn't watch Imitation Game for the same reason. I was like, I don't want to see the nigga that made the computer that.
Bro, people still watch
shit.
Ken Burns' documentary on World War II.
All right,
but 8 hours.
You at least see some guns.
All right, peep this scenario. You're high on mushrooms. Which one's gonna be a better time? Oppenheimer for you, high on mushrooms, or Barbie on high on mushrooms? You're gonna come out of Oppenheimer scared and like distraught and like, oh, that was just a little too heavy.
And Ryan Gosling might be one of the funniest actors on the planet. That nigga is
he has good comedic timing for sure.
So like it's damn near perfect. It's so goddamn good.
But then you take a good mushroom trip and see Barbie.
I might just say see both of them. It was the same day.
I may or may not see Oppenheimer. I don't know. I'll probably go see Oppenheimer.
Cleanse my palate. See Oppenheimer first, and then cheer up with Barbie.
Yeah.
And then a week later, just fucking rock out to Mission Impossible with all that great action.
I'm not like a huge Margot Robbie fan.
Really?
She's certified
I
baddie.
can acknowledge that she's beautiful, but like, I don't know. Unless she's playing Harley Quinn, I'm not really into it.
She gets my nerves as Harley Quinn.
I feel like she's a better actor than she is good looking at this point. She's a really good actor, in my opinion.
Yeah, but it's like, what's Barbie gonna be about? It's gonna be like. I feel like it's.
I think with
hot
the
girl
way they've
version
hyped
of
it
Elf.
Up,
it's gonna be Elf.
I don't think so. No, I think it's gonna be so much like. I think they're.
I feel like it's gonna be, from what I've picked up from the trailers and what I've read about it, I feel like it's honestly probably gonna be more on the tip of what was the Truman Show? I feel like it's gonna be something weird like that, some weird like alternative world where like this isn't actually the real world, but we're all confused and think this is the real world type shit.
I think it's gonna be like
Barbie world, or is she in Barbie world the whole time?
I think they're in Barbie world. I think it's gonna be like the Lego movie, with live action. And you just have all these different Barbies.
Because there's all these different Kens and there's all these different like Barbies and stuff. I feel it's gonna be like some weird alt universe.
And I think Ryan Gosling's probably
multiverse. The multiverse shit is heavy right now.
Ryan Gosling's the villain.
I think he'll probably end up being like the surprise villain, like Ken. Like
he's like the main.
I think the whole thing, his story is like Ken trying to be Barbie's #1 guy or whatever, and like her not really giving him any attention. So it'll probably be like a incel or something.
I don't know, dude. It's just like Cillian Murphy's so good in everything.
Yeah.
So good.
He's really good.
And I want to see the explosion. They're going to have the explosion.
I want to see the explosion too. Because
Nolan
has been hyping the fuck out of that explosion. I was like, all right, motherfucker, this better be the best on film explosion I've ever seen in my life.
Like with Barbie, that's something that I can watch at home with the fiance.
Yeah.
But I want to see Oppenheimer in the theaters. You know what I mean? Like, it's a different thing. I don't need to see Barbie 10 feet high.
I do.
That makes sense.
You
do?
Oh, I do.
It might be. It might be.
You're
cool
the unicorn, dude. I mean, not everyone can be the unicorn.
Shit, it might be cool to see it with people. I feel like that'd be a fun movie to see in a group theater setting. Yeah, Barbie.
Yeah, absolutely. Barbie with the boys, dog. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, it'll probably be just
that would ruin it for everyone else in the theater.
Oh,
12
definitely.
stand-up comedians high on mushrooms watching Barbie.
Definitely.
I saw the Blackening last week.
Oh, you told me that's fire.
Yeah, I saw the Black. It was just like this comedy black horror movie, and the whole point of the movie is like it's a game thing, and it asks you questions but how black are you questions. And the whole time I'm in the theater, just like high as fuck, just like, oh shit, that's what's his face. And it was fun. And like the crazy thing, it was like no black people in the movie theater. It was just
Did they not get it at all?
No, they were laughing. That was the crazy part. They were all enjoying the movie. It was me and my girl, and then like one other black dude who was laughing so hard, it felt uncomfortable at times. Like some of the jokes, like they revealed the game, like they opened up the game, and it's like a big black face, and the dude goes, I was like, what the fuck? We thought he was white at first. Like, nah, baby's black.
You were uncomfortable, and you're like, okay, it's allowed.
Yeah. But nah, we was having fun. I was being ignorant as fuck because I saw Rochelle commenting about they played something before she saw the movie. It was like, please don't talk or interact with the movie. But that's what the movie's for. Like that movie is made for black people to sit in the audience go, oh, it's this. Nah, fuck that. It ain't that. It's this. And yeah, I had fun watching it.
Yeah.
It might be a little like today's standards of comedy, where it's like it's probably not funny, but like there are a lot of like good moments.
Yeah.
Well, there are some forms of art I feel like that are just so much better with an all black audience.
Yeah.
Like magic.
Yeah.
Dude, have you ever seen
Dog, there's a hood magician somewhere. I keep seeing videos of this nigga. Like he's like a hood magician. Like he comes out dresses as shit. Like he'll pull like instead of pull like a rabbit out of a hat, he'll pull like a bitch out of it. Like I forget the exact fucking magic trick.
Pulls a baby mama out the hat.
Yeah, it's like a bad bitch just twerking out of a fucking. It's so dope. I was like, I gotta go see that shit. That looks dope.
There's an illusionist that posts videos online where he'll go to like NFL teams and perform for the whole team. And it's so funny because after he does a trick, like, you know, Tom Brady was there and all the white like tight ends are like,
yeah.
All the black dudes like, oh shit, oh, what the fuck?
This motherfucker a wizard, dog. What the fuck?
That shit is crazy, bro.
It's a better reaction.
One of the funniest reactions I've ever seen is when Get Out came out, and I went with some of the homies and leaving the theater and seeing all the interracial couples have like an awkward fucking like.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I wonder how many interracial couples
I
broke
wish
up after.
I saw that in the theaters with interracial people.
Bro, it was the funniest thing because everybody was just. You could tell all the white girls had like this guilt about them.
No,
and all the black dudes was like, "I'm not meeting your fucking family."
No, I really want to see the black dudes like face after they leave, just like damn.
Yeah,
and then looking at that girl like, "Fucking, are you like that?" Because I guarantee you, watching that movie, everybody, like every black man that saw that movie, didn't think what's her face was evil until like that very last moment. Mm-hmm. It was like, oh, that bitch was evil. Fuck, I was not hoping that white girl.
It made me think about my parents. I was like, did my mom do this to my dad?
Bro, what about Bill Burr watching that movie with his wife? Do you think he's like, this is fucking stupid? You know, it's fucking dumb. It's like, really? Come on.
That's funny. They should do like a reverse Get Out where it's a black woman introducing her white boyfriend to her black family.
Dude, they have that movie. It's with Ashton Kutcher and Bernie Mac.
Oh, god damn it.
Great movie.
No, but like where some fucked up shit happens.
Where a twist happens at the end. Yeah. Like they're actually trying to, like, yeah, we got you white. We got a whole bunch of white boys in the basement and shit.
Yeah.
We doing mad crazy experience.
Collect white dude. Hell yeah, let's write that shit down.
Yeah.
A black family collecting white dudes.
They're just doing their taxes in the basement.
Yeah, exactly. Using their credit scores and shit.
Using credit scores.
You get a proof of this couch.
I need a cosigner. Oh shit. Oh
so
fuck.
That's almost an hour.
God damn, that's funny. Yo,
we can say the.
I do want to bring this shit up. So there's people for this Sunday. There's people traveling all across the world to Death Valley in California because supposedly it's supposed to be the hottest ever recorded temperature on the planet Earth this Sunday at 131 degrees Fahrenheit in Death Valley.
And people are
traveling just to go.
White people.
Exactly.
White,
I was gonna say.
White people.
I was gonna say. You mean
white people are I've been I was in Death Valley in 2020 and it was 120 degrees outside and that shit was fucking insane. I was It was during the pandemic. I had lost the apartment I was living in. Me and my ex were just traveling and just like living in Airbnbs and stuff. And we stayed in one
in Death Valley.
Well, right next to Death Valley, the town right next to Death Valley.
See,
it was insanely hot. It sucked, like because we drove from there to Las Vegas, and it was every day the temperature in Las Vegas was like 119, and it was so hot we couldn't even smoke weed. Like you couldn't stand in shade. It was 100 degrees in shade.
The only thing I know about Death Valley is the Undertaker was billed from living there. And that's why I never was like, I'm never going to fucking Death Valley.
Say what?
The Undertaker from WWE. Yeah. They would always say, from Death Valley, the Undertaker. And I was like, I'm not going to that motherfucker. So it's like,
there's no way he's from Death
Valley. No, he's from Houston.
Yeah, no, he's
from Houston, but like the Undertaker, the character.
I was like, I don't remember seeing any hospitals in Death Valley for babies to be born at. There's no way he's from Death Valley.
Fuck that. But the Undertaker, the character, is from Death Valley. Mark Calloway is from Houston. So.
Mark is from Houston.
Kane will be there this Sunday.
Yeah. Fam, that's the best part about like learning wrestling is fake is like figuring out wrestlers' names.
Oh, their actual names.
Like Triple H, like his name in wrestling was
Hunter Hearst
Helmsley.
Yeah,
that nigga's real name is Paul. You know what I'm saying? It's just hilarious.
Remember when they had us believing that Kane and the Undertaker were brothers?
Yeah.
Damn, I want to be.
Kane's older than that nigga.
That'd be cool to just get like a whole like you have a new identity, new story, new background.
That's usually how it works. If they can't figure out what to do with you, they was like, all right, put him in a mask and we'll figure it out.
I don't think any of us are famous enough. We could switch our whole identities up just like that, and nobody would notice.
You go from the unicorn to the fish.
Nah, fuck. Why would I do that?
I don't know. The unicorn to the mackerel.
To the Phoenix. I don't know. I'm actually from South Dakota. I'm a South Dakota nigga. Yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
The only one.
The only one. Yeah, the only one. Only saying that because some girl from South Dakota sent me my first comedy nudes, and I was thinking about her.
Hey. Shout out to South Dakota.
Shout out to you.
That'll be the only reason you go there, too.
Oh, absolutely. What the fuck else am I going to South Dakota?
They got the fault lines or whatever.
Yeah, isn't that where Mount Rushmore is? That's North Dakota, right?
I think that's North Dakota.
Yeah, that's just weird white cult shit.
Would you ever go to see Mount Rushmore?
No. I wouldn't if somebody was like, we're going to go see Mount Rushmore, I'd be like, okay. But I wouldn't be like, oh, let's go see fucking Mount Rushmore. I'd be like, oh, we're in the area. What the fuck about
As a kid, it seemed like, oh, yeah.
That was the coolest thing. Yeah. But now, I bet looking at it in person, you're just like, as a black dude, you're just like, oh, these white devils just fucking, I don't know.
They fucked up that beautiful mountain.
Yeah.
Put all these white faces on there.
These niggas own slaves.
Yeah. You gonna call it?
Yeah. Oh, we got